The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accidents. Lots of sunshine today. A nice day with highs ranging from 67 along the coast to 73 inland. Then clear Friday night with a low in the low to mid 40s inland, 53 along the coast. Saturday mostly sunny and warmer. High 74 at the coast, 80 inland. And for Palm Sunday, a mix of sun and clouds. High 79 along the coast, 85 inland. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
All right, 6 minutes after 9 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in. Jim George is on the phone. He's not here, Robin. I don't know where he is. He's on the phone. He's the owner of American Cable Services, and we're going to be talking to Jim about technology, about whatever he's doing right now. I think that might be interesting. I think he's someplace where there are dogs, right?
Nice.
Hey, Jim, how you doing?
I'm doing fine, thank you.
Where are you?
Right now, I'm on my way to Orlando.
Wow, what's happening there?
We're going to Pet Expo.
Nice.
You're going to pet it? What?
Yeah. No, it's a place that my wife goes every year when they have an exposition of all the different animals you can have as a pet: fish, monkeys, dogs, horses.
Donkeys?
And she goes donkeys, because she raises golden retrievers.
Right,
Nice.
right. So, is it fun? So, I mean, is it?
No, it's work.
What do you? In what way?
For her, it may be fun.
What kind of work do you have to do?
Okay, hang on 1 minute.
Can you hear me?
He said, hang on 1 minute.
Oh, were you at the McDonald's?
Okay, I'm ready.
Are you at McDonald's? Where are you?
Right now, I'm at the gas station getting gas, and I'm ready to back out and drive down the road.
Okay. All right. Well, are you safe? I mean,
no, we're not going to wreck.
I don't want to be. I don't want to be talking if it's going to be an inconvenience.
No, I'm not driving. My middle daughter is driving me.
Middle daughter.
Oh, nice.
What's her name?
Melissa.
Melissa.
You met her. She's been in the
she's
studio
been on
before.
Yeah. So is she part of the animal thing?
Yeah, she's my chauffeur for today. But her and my all my family likes animals except me.
Why? Why don't you?
I'm the designated carrier.
Why don't you like animals?
I'm not partial to taking care of something outside of myself, I guess.
Oh my gosh!
At least you're honest. Well, there should be a lot of new technology down there for pets and things, because we had a story this morning about a cat that had 2 chips. It was missing for like 14 years, and they finally found it because of the chip.
Wow. That's right. Yeah, my wife made me listen to that on the radio as we were driving, and she said, "Shush, I want to hear this." And she got it. So she got a real kick out of being able to listen to that. She said, "Isn't that amazing?" And so she chips our dogs. Mm-hmm. And I eat their biscuits. So I like biscuits.
That's a win-win.
And you feed them to us.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes, I bring them into you guys.
So you know, Robin has a famous friend who made a movie about a dog. The dog's name is Benji. And what's your friend's name?
Oh, yeah.
What's
Joe Camp.
Joe Camp. She knows.
Joe Camp, yeah.
I don't know. What is he? The producer, the writer, what is everything?
Yeah, he's the creator of it. And then the new Benji movie just came out on Netflix last week. And his son, Brandon Camp, did the whole movie. So Joe's very, very proud of Brandon. Brandon also did Dragonfly with Kevin Costner all those years ago. So it's a pretty fun family there. Very talented.
Do you know what my favorite part of the movie was, Jim?
What was that?
After it was done, they had the outtakes, because dogs don't always do what you tell them to do.
Yeah.
That was the funniest part to me. Watch it.
I bet.
The dog was supposed to pick up, a newspaper or something?
A bag of food.
A bag of food.
Yeah, with a hamburger.
And he kept running and then looking at it and then running away. And I said, okay, he's not doing what he's supposed to do.
Yeah, yep, I agree. So yeah, Robin, there's going to be a lot of technology down there. You know, they have the collars that, if a dog misbehaves, you can, it'll do a mist, they'll
What?
send a shock.
A mist.
yeah.
I want one.
Wow, a
And
mist.
Yeah.
Joe said he was going to get one of them for me.
Yeah. It better be a big dog collar.
With spikes.
With spikes, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, every time we have an orgasm story, Joe goes, don't read those stories. Don't read them.
Yeah. Well, you do happen to find some unusual stories. There's no denying that.
They are in the news feed. I know people think I just
I know.
look for them. Okay. Just so you know.
But we're not next door to the phallic symbol anymore museum.
No.
Where is the pet show that you're going to, the Pet Expo? Where is it?
It's at the convention center in Orlando. That'll give you an idea about how large it is.
Oh, the big
Wow,
one. Oh,
that's huge.
That's near SeaWorld, right?
Yes, it's on International Drive.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well,
That's really huge.
I think you're going to have fun. Do you hang out together or do you separate? Do you go different directions, you and your family?
Well, actually, I kind of separate. My wife likes to stop by every booth and talk to everybody and make sure that, the latest technology in dog nutrition and such. And I kind of wander off where they have all the biscuits and things like that. I have to make sure that the biscuits are okay for our dogs.
Of course.
Did you
Flavors.
Did you or your wife see the story, or your daughter? Did you see the story of the dog that had the human face?
No, I haven't seen it. No.
You got a phone? You got a phone?
It was a pug, I think, right?
It must have been an ugly dog, man.
No, the girl who owned the dog said, I never noticed that until people started pointing it out on Facebook or something like that. Just if you have a phone, just Google dog with human face. It'll probably come up right away because it was like this week.
Okay. Google what now? Gone. Dog with the human face. Oh, dog with the human face. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll do that. We'll have a laugh while we're driving down to Orlando.
There was a monkey with the human face. On this one, there was a monkey with the human face in the news, too.
Yeah.
Wow.
So has that technology for the animals expanded to having better dog fences and things like that?
Yeah, they have the buried fences, as you know, they call them, I think, the perimeter for the dogs. They won't go outside and such. It's better if you can just train your dog not to go outside, but a lot of people do get those perimeter fences. We do not have one. We just don't let our dogs outside the fence. That's it. They're our yard dogs. Now, every so often they'll get out, but once they're outside, because they fight to get out, then they're frightened and they come right back in,
Oh, my gosh. So
yeah, we find our dogs coming back.
So what is one of the things that your wife really wants to see down there?
I have no idea. Let me ask her. Sweetheart, what do you want to see down there that's unusual for you this year? Well, she's not. What?
We have the new product showcase.
Okay. She's going to an area called New Product Showcase. So all the newest products that are being brought out, like maybe an advanced pooper scooper,
Oh, nice.
Who knows, and they have stuff called, advanced pooper scooper, yeah. And they have shout out or something like that where you spray it and the dog won't go to the bathroom there and things like that.
Oh, my gosh.
Shout out.
Yeah, so, I've got another name. They have one called Urine Out. If a dog happens to be on something that you don't want it to, you can spray it. It's supposed to kill the odor. They have all kinds of stuff.
On green, so it's a lot of bird scale or friendly.
But anyway, they love it because of the excitement of it. I mean, think about there's a bunch of service dogs in there. They don't allow you to bring your outside dog in. This is the professional expo. It's not set up for people off the street, or it's you guys just can't walk in. Now, I did send you a press thing, Larry, where if you wanted to go, you could just go in as press. But the average Joe Blow off the street cannot go in.
Oh, okay. How long does it last? Is it? I mean, could we go? I mean, is it this weekend?
It's gonna end at 5:00 today. I wish we had thought about it too. And that's why I told you last week. You guys ought to consider coming down to the Pet Expo.
I know. So there was a story in the news about a way to shame people into picking up their dog duty when they go to the park. And did I tell you this last week? I don't know if it was that old already, but
Yeah, I think you mentioned it. I can't remember all that you mentioned.
they have people who spray paint the poop pink.
Oh.
And if you see, so nobody wants their dog to leave a pink pile on the ground, so they pick it up, and they say they say that has worked. Yeah.
Do you have pet channels on your cable system that we could view as subscribers?
Well, actually, there is a channel called Dog TV, but it's a channel for dogs. In other words, it's not a human watching. It just shows dogs running around, playing, and they claim it's for your pets to be entertained while you're at work.
I would
You just turn it to Dog TV, and you see dogs running and jumping and sleeping and so, but we don't have it on ours yet. But when we launch our internet cable system, chances are we'll have it.
Nice.
Oh, wow. Okay, I'm looking at the website for the Global Pet Expo. It says here, let's see, 334,300 net square feet of exhibit space. You're going to be tired.
Oh yeah, I am. My wife usually goes all 3 days of it, but this year she gave me a break and she said she only wanted to go 1 day. So I'm the official toter. I tote the bags. Yeah.
I'll bet you get a good tip, though.
It's what? I'm sorry?
I'll bet that you'll get a good tip at the end of the day. You go to dinner and stuff.
Oh, yeah, we're going to go to dinner. We're going to go to a place down in Orlando called Cedars. And it's a Middle Eastern restaurant, and they have belly dancers and everything. It's really nice.
Really?
Yeah.
I noticed you didn't name the food.
Well, the food we eat is all Middle Eastern, so it's names like hummus and tabbouleh and grape leaves and all of the Mediterranean type food around the Dubai, Syria, Lebanon area.
You know, be careful of a place called Dubai, because that's a subliminal message to buy something.
That's true. That's true.
It says here there are how many exhibitors? It says, oh my gosh, I had it. 1,130 exhibitors will be there.
Wow.
Yeah, if you saw one every 3 minutes or 4 minutes, look how long you're going to be there.
Right.
My wife, I mean, as soon as she walks in the door, chances are the very first booth she'll stop at. I like to kind of meander a little bit, but she's very good at what she does. So she knows all that. I told you before, you need to get a program about dogs calling in, and she can answer all their questions. She is a dog person.
Do you want me to do that? We can do that right now.
Okay. Yeah. People want to call in.
Right.
She's right in the back seat.
All right. Anybody with a question about a dog? Is it just dogs or all pets?
No, she's a dog person. We used to have ferrets, and we've had everything except chickens. We've had rabbits, raccoon, flying squirrels, everything.
Wow.
Now she sticks to the dogs. I'm trying to get her away from the dogs, but
all right.
She loves her dogs.
All right. Is Brenda going to pick up the phone, because we have a caller calling?
Oh yeah, she's right here. Oh, she's listening to every word.
All right.
I'm in the doghouse now.
All right. Let me get to the phone. You have a caller. Good morning. You're on the air.
Hey, good morning. It's Lauren, and I'd like to know what his wife's name is.
Brenda.
Brenda?
Uh-huh.
Okay, Brenda, expert Brenda. My two little dogs have a very, really frustrating problem. Whenever they see another dog, they just start to freak out. They start getting all agitated and barking, and then they start putting out that energy on each other. And I've used a little squirt bottle with water in, and at first that, helped to tamp that behavior down. But could you give me 2 or 3 tips on what I could do to try to extinguish that behavior, Brenda?
All right. Thank you. Thank you, Lauren. Brenda, are you there?
Yeah. Well, I had a really hard time understanding it. There's a lot of traffic noise.
You want me to tell you what she said?
Yes, please.
Okay. All right. She said whenever her two dogs see other dogs, they get all excited, and that sometimes translates to getting anxious with each other. I guess anxious is what.
Yeah.
And she has handled it a little bit with a squirt gun. Is there anything better she can do?
Well, to be honest with you. Oh, go ahead.
Hello? Oh, I think you're hearing an echo. I'm sorry. I'll try to control that.
Okay. I really don't feel qualified to give people training advice. I work with my own dogs, but I don't, really have, an extensive knowledge, and things like that, exactly how to handle things like that. I do know that even my dogs, when they get together and they get all excited, they can kind of get in a frenzy, and, the best thing you can do is just kind of try to keep things low key. When we get excited or we get anxious, then they can feel that, and then that, makes them more anxious.
Okay.
Yeah, so, but there is, I know a dog trainer in Ocklawaha that, could give you advice, I'm sure good advice on that, and his name is Terry, and he owns he's a dog trainer, but he also owns a boarding facility, a dog boarding facility, and it's called Bed and Biscuits, and it's in Ocklawaha, I believe.
All right, nice. I like that name, Bed and Biscuits.
Yeah.
I think Jim would like that.
Yeah. So, he would be a good person that you could call and ask about that.
There you go. Okay, good information. Hey, we do have another call coming in. Are you ready, Brenda, for the next one?
I don't know if I am or not.
You're going to have to blame Jim for this. All right, here we go. Here's the next question. Good morning. You're on the air.
Well, I wanted to call and say thank you to Brenda. And yes, I was definitely going to reach out to a trainer. So thank you for the referral, and I will get in touch with him.
All right, thank you. Thank you for calling back.
Beautiful.
There you
Nice.
go. See, you did good. So you got a talk show going now, Brenda.
Yeah, I have my husband to thank for that. That's right.
Hey, I have a question to ask you. This is based on a statement I heard that if a dog is going to the bathroom, like on your couch, the reason when you're away, the dog does that because he thinks you're not coming back, and he wants you to be able to smell your way back. And is that true? Have you ever heard that?
I have not heard of that. I know that there's different reasons they can do that, and cats also will do that. A lot of it is marking their territory. That could be the reason. They do it more if they're stressed. Like cats, if you change anything in your, their daily routine or whatever, if you move or you get new carpet or you have a new baby or whatever, then they start marking because they get stressed and they, don't feel comfortable anymore, so they, want to mark their territory.
Okay.
So probably, with dogs, it's probably similar reasons. Sometimes they'll just all of a sudden start doing things like that.
Okay.
So
You have another.
Yeah.
You have another phone call. Are you ready? Good morning. You're on the air with Brenda.
Good morning, Brenda. Say, your husband said that you raise golden retrievers. Does he mean that you raise them for yourself, or are you a breeder? And if you're a breeder, what's the procedure for adopting a puppy?
There you go. Could you?
Yes, I actually breed English cream golden retrievers, the really light ones. A lot of people still, I even hear now, even though you see them more in advertisements and things and commercials on TV, a lot of people tell me still that they have never seen one. They're just really beautiful. A lot of people refer to them as being white, but they're really a light cream. But as far as, adopting one, when people contact me and they're interested in a puppy, I always want to talk to them on the phone. There are some breeders that have questionnaires for people, and I don't do that. I considered it a long time ago, but I didn't feel that they were real accurate because some of the questions, well, usually on those questionnaires, they always ask things like, do you have a fenced-in yard? Do you have children? Do you have other pets and things like that? And there's a benefit to knowing those things, especially the children and pets, because, you want to put the right puppy with the right family. But people don't often understand why they're asking those questions. So one time I was talking to somebody and explaining to them why I did not, have the questionnaire. And I said, because, like in the question, if they ask if you have children, people might not answer correctly because they don't know why you're asking. And the lady said to me, she said, "Oh my goodness," she said, "you're exactly right." She said, "because I filled out a questionnaire for somebody else and they asked if I had children." She said, and I thought I should maybe say yes because they probably wanted somebody for the puppy to play with. And so I said, well, that proves my point exactly. So I prefer to talk to the people personally. Then, I can ask, I can find out more about them. They can ask me any questions they want. Then if they say they want to proceed, I send them a copy of my puppy contract, and then they can ask me any questions about that, and then, we go from there. Then they send a deposit to reserve a puppy. So that's how I do it.
All right. Jan, do you have a follow-up? Oh, I think she's gone. Okay. Brenda, there was a story this morning that dogs' feet smell like Fritos. Is that true?
I don't know. I've never really smelled my dog's feet.
I had a beagle, and it did smell similar to that. So
they call it. So
maybe if they walk in Fritos, I don't know.
well, that was fun. So you had your first introduction into the world of talk radio.
Oh, no. And hopefully it's my last. I have to be careful not to be around Jim when he's on the radio again.
Well, have fun. The Global Pet Expo happening in Orlando at the Orange County Convention Center. And is this the first time you've gone? Oh, you've gone in the past, Jim said, right?
Oh, we've gone for many years. Mm-hmm.
So do you come back with free collars and things like that?
Most of the booths do give you something. It may just be something very small, may just be a pin, but, a lot of them will give samples of their treats and different things like that. Once in a while, somebody will give you a collar, but it's usually the smaller things, samples of treats and things like that.
Well, if there is anything down there that is so amazingly new, something you've never heard of before that you think is a really good idea, we would love to hear about it. Do you know there's one thing in the dog world that I think is a good idea that I love? I don't know if you like it or not. It's that tennis ball thrower, that plastic thing they make. I like that thing.
Yes. I like those things too because when you throw a tennis ball to them and they bring it back, sometimes it almost slips out of your hand. It's so slobbery.
Yes.
I like those too. And one of my favorite things, because when people get a puppy from me, I give them a bunch of things, with the puppy. And I always give them a toy. And one of the things that is my favorite toy, and I often will, have those to give to the people, is the ball that's attached to the end of a, like maybe a foot-long rope. So it's a chew toy. It's a ball, but it also is for throwing, and you don't have to get your hand all slobbery. So I really like those a lot.
Oh, I like that. Well, thank you, Brenda. We're out of time, so tell Jim you took over the show. There's nothing else we have to say to him.
This was wonderful.
Well, thank you.
You guys have fun. Melissa, drive carefully. Thank you guys for being on the show with us today. That was fun.
Thank you.
Right.
Bye-bye.
All right, we'll be right back.
Fox News Radio, I'm Chris Foster. Police say 2 people are dead with about a dozen wounded in a hostage-taking at a supermarket in southern France. We're told the hostage-taker is now the only person inside. There are local reports that he's pledged allegiance to the Islamic State